Hello, Aries, to another timeless, the love varied reading where we discuss however love may be present or not present in your life. It can cover various topics. Whatever brings you here, something may be here for you to listen out to. Aries, these messages may offer universal justice if you're here for Aries being your sun, rising, and or Jupiter position. However, if you're looking for emotional redemption, I ask that you check out the description box to go to my sister's channel. Yes, more content is coming over there. However, it's also timeless, so feel free to take that into consideration. There's also information in the description box on how to reach any of my services. Just to know, I am a master healer. All right, Aries. Things are going well. No major complaints. You could be very nitpicky though at this time, and it would make sense to be a little bit more picky. If you've been someone who has listened to my readings before, you will have known that in these readings, Virgo energy has been very loud, and in ways that you don't even really realize. You don't want that energy to be that loud. You want Aries energy to be loud, and that's the comedy, because Aries is a fire sign, Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo is feminine energy. Immediately, the only sign that has this feminine energy can only master feminine energy while they don't know that they're actually being really good at disciplining themselves with the action of the masculine energy. And that's where it's so loud for you, because your masculine energy is very loud. And for you to accept feminine energy within yourself is to dictate a siren really loud and say, Virgo, 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 Virgo. And for some of y'all, it's very traumatic, daunting. If you know a Virgo in your life personally, it's like whatever feeling just came up. And that's the thing, feelings and emotions is personal, and they do not offer you a way to control thy own destiny. If anything, it makes you come to learn that those emotions block ways to control that destiny. So let's see what you have to become so nitpicky and a little bit organized about in your, I guess, ether. And let's just see, because again, I haven't read in a while. For those of you again who've been part of this channel a little bit, I'm being beat up by this algorithm war. I'm also not necessarily so worried about it. I don't care if 2 people see this video. I really could care less. All right, this is about the message, and just because it's on the content of some algorithm doesn't mean that these words aren't spoken into the mind's eye of individuals out there, okay? Without them clicking on this goddamn reading. That's the mysteries of these powers that are so strong. It doesn't require your attention to work, because it doesn't work in your favor. It just works without you. And being part of it is where you will learn how to be able to live with these energies and then control your life more without needing labels, without needing to fight problematic discussions and ego wars. There's a subtlety happening with Aries that I very deeply admire, because let me tell you, as a Virgo prominent sign, which probably just hit some hearts, I'd say that the traumas I personally reached with having dominant Aries energies in my personal experience of my life, it is very, very humbling to see this type of energy be present in Aries. And wherever that fucking takes you, it's just amazing. All right, we're gonna go into your reading, Aries. Again, this is the love variant reading. It doesn't matter if you're hooked up or not, whether you're single, partnered up, polyamorous, widowed, divorced, married, like all those labels, again, do not matter. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, we have the Lovers, decisions, and Five of Pentacles, insecurity, and Five of Wands, chaos. Yeah, like, I mean, the war of feminine and masculine energy, the war of gender. No, I'm just not going to add more flair onto something that's very ludicrous of a narrative in this society as a priority to try to figure out. It's silly because nature has given you the ability to feel within yourself what it is that you want to be. And whatever it is that you want to be should be made available to you. So there's no point to making a discussion on how picky that service needs to be available for everyone. The disharmony and dysfunction is when the external part validates the internal existence of another human being. That's when it's absolutely ludicrous. All right, that actually feeds insecurity and offers longevity of chaos, then that person even knows, because that person is a victim of a systemic virus. However, majority of Karyasata Allah children are vibrating through the vibration of what it means to be part of a way. And this way is so strong that the system has tried to put symptoms and side effects of how the people are affected by this rhythm. Whether you want to add conspiracy topics, I really don't care. But yeah, that's where you would enter conspiracy topic here and go crazy trying to figure them out. Or you would try to bring your level of feeling and your intelligence and knowledge of thought to individuals, and they may or may not accept your way of thinking and your processing, and that also causes insecurity and internal chaos. That is a future problem. And the point is trying to figure out what all this means when there is a knowing that you can't escape, and then when you go to someone who says that I am someone here that you can go to, and it fails, or it makes you feel less than you did before, then that's when the universe is trying to make it a very personal internal dialogue with yourself, that you have now the ability to discern or learn what discernment is of self. And that is a practice of cognitive dissonance in order to get there, because you will be perhaps disappointed by a lot of people in the everyday that offer you just mixed signals that you just don't know how to deal with. And I think you're learning slowly and surely how to be part of that world, while also not necessarily fucking everybody over on purpose, but most likely learning how to not be fucked over, period, so that way you don't lose integrity of yourself. Look at that, amazing. The Emperor structure. It's your energy, Aries. It's absolutely gorgeous. Knight of Swords, drama. Like I said, you're defending yourself. You are listening out to these energies of feminine quality. The Lover's energy is this feminine energy that I spoke of, is the irony to Virgo energy, saying, you know, this is the things that you need to be detailed on and more structured on. Do you understand Aries? And your ego first won't really accept it, maybe make like jokes about it, pounce about it, but at the end of the day, you give respect to where this idea or this motivation came from. And that's beautiful, and that's where the universe is gifting you these major arcana's influence of, please allow yourself to continue flowing in this way and stand true in the drama. You are still learning, you're still growing, you're still mastering maturity, no matter what age you are, to hear this message. And that's what the universe is adamant to kind of push you and giving you this ease. Continue doing you, because you're structuring yourself beautifully. Page of Pentacles, prospects. Like I said, it's with the page, it just alludes to more of this immaturity. I got that immaturity from the Knight of Swords. The Page of Pentacles says that definitely that immaturity is there, but it's powerful. That Mars energy in the back of the Page of Pentacles, feminine energy again, that's showing up here, is saying, I'm getting that masculine energy, and I don't care what the fuck you say, but I'm listening out to this energy, and I'm doing it with prospects in mind. So this is where you're learning how to communicate differently, how to be available differently, how to manage money differently, how to manage your anger differently, your passion, your desire just differently. And that difference, while being in the way with these galactic energies, will push you to have such a subtle control of your own destiny that seems so powerful, although I use the word subtle, that you will be distracted by a lot of accolades. And that's a good thing, because your spirit needs to still evolve. And without you being so contingent on focusing on your spirit self, but more so on the human self. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. That Virgo energy a bit shining through here, all right? So it's just the earth energy, Virgo mother coming through, saying, you know, the staying power is here. 4 of Swords, recuperation. Being spiritually spread thin, okay, like I mentioned. Needing that recuperation, but the way that you can recuperate this part is to again pay attention to the material world, which the human can and has figured out. There are a lot of resources there. There are a lot of networking opportunities here. There are a lot of communities that will help you and offer you the resources, the funds needed, the ideas to get something going. And that's this energy right here. This is literally golden. And this will push your future timelines and offer the recuperation that your spiritual self is asking for at this time. This type of energy is not really found in people right now. That's why that's not really part of that. And then we have the 2 of Cups here, almost making it sound like, what do you mean it's not about people? It's about the love of yourself, and then understanding the idea of that with relationships. All right, not validating yourself through how this person is giving you this information, and then wanting to be their friend because you want to, I don't know, do something with them, or then see that there's a unity to be found, but more so appreciating that a beautiful relationship can be found with those people that you put at a distance, and making those relationships work as fruitful as those emotional relationships, the romantic relationships, that everything is a relationship. And to see it that way as a relationship allows you not to feel so spread thin, or also be a mystery to other people that love you. Because we're not also addressing the elephant in the room. You're very unavailable to a lot of people that seek out your emotional understanding, your emotional knowledge, your emotional opinion and decree. I'm hearing, I don't know what that's even supposed to mean, but that is all meant for a purpose. Because again, I think Mother here wants to see you shine the glory of feminine energy and you accepting it as the emperor that you are. That you know you are also made of Mother. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles, Mother's stability. Very close to being Virgo energy here, the High Priestess. Whew. Whew. King of Cups. Learning about your spiritual self here, but doing it with the mastery of your emotions, like I already said. King of Cups is the emotional aspect of the feminine quality that is the hidden aspects to what you're actually mastering at this time, for it not being the thing that you're focused on at this time. All right. You have a mastery upon you with the things that you have in front of you at this time. Whether there are things that you are grateful for or not, those are opportunistic situations. There are opportunistic people. There are opportunistic moments that are really, 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 really contingent on pushing the levels of how you feel and how you function based on those feelings. And whether or not you're going to accept that there are dark aspects of your personality that you need to address, that you can't manipulate others so that you shy away from never having to address them, but more so that you accept those bruises as they are, who you are, and what you have, and what they make you, but they also don't shape you and define you for being a person that has gone through experiences, or maybe even also has been a bully or a victim of something. Whatever this is, whatever your personal journey is loud to the ether. You don't have to explain your story to the ether. The ether knows every facet of what you have gone through and what you have yet to discover. What you want to understand is in the third dimension of your material world. Dance well with that, and you will understand how you can dictate and shape a high vibrational pursuit of remaining above the narrative that you can feel, I'm hearing melancholy about, but in a beautiful way, very neutral and flowing, right? Where you're learning ego deaths and accepting luscious relationships and letting go of old traditions because you once thought you can't be friends with multiple people or of the opposite sex when you're in a relationship, and that's absolutely fucking silly. It is silly if you think about it, silly when you talk about it, and then silly if it were to be a secret. Page of Pentacles has things to learn, messages to receive here with the Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, and Two of Pentacles. Learning how to make wise decisions based on the experiences that you've had, all right? Learning ways about yourself up to this point, and then maybe in the 3-year timeline of your future, depending on who's listening to this message, you may be beginning to have a Kundalini eruption of some kind, or a second stage Kundalini awakening. The High Priestess is shaping your existence at this time. That's mother energy. She's going to test the limits basically on like how many times you actually listen out to God energy when God is not the one that will actually answer or gift you the things that you need for your questions to become answered or to be gifted to you. It's mother. We have 7 of shards. Sorry, shards. 2. Okay, now I'm all clusterfucked. We have 6 of gems and your energy, the Emperor here again. Amazing. 7. Oh, 7. 7 of shards. I can't see or speak. 6 of gems and the Emperor. So yeah, all this time you've been a bit deceived, a bit distracted. I usually hate this energy that comes through here, all right, but I'm also understanding why it's coming through in these energy readings right now for the majority of you, whether it's in the personal readings or whatever. I'm seeing a shift of understanding old tradition versus new Yuga ages to come, and that is just massive cognitive dissonance. I mean, it's just cultural. It's cultural. It's like it's just too much. Okay, it's too much. It has too many details. That's why Virgo energy is not around. It's very clear. It's very in your face. And it's making you move in mysterious ways, but at the same time, I mean, at least in the United States of America, the majority of presidents have been Aries, okay? And let's not be mistaken that most of the time changes of when Jesus is coming or whatever is actually in April energy, which is your birthday, okay? So let's not forget these things while we try to allow ourselves to disintegrate and cut ourselves from the system. We're cutting the cord from the system. Okay. Some of y'all have heard the term cutting the cord. I'm asking you to do it with the system. Cut yourself from the system. And then you will finally learn how to see the system as a guinea pig. And I will leave it at that. All right. All right, Aries. That's it. That's the love reading. I mean, that's what wanted to come out. So there you have it. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.